I got Jace, who is pretty smart and has okay endurance, but is kind of
Nice.
is horrible social skills and horrible dexterity.
Well,
So
you know.
that's how that goes. They're a Marine, I believe. Yeah,
Nice.
I plan on making it Saturday.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know when we need these, so I thought we'd get them done
Yeah,
early.
it's going to be coming up. So I am actually going to I'm going to extend um, that a little bit, and I'm going to run one of the naval adventures because it fits in so well, and that will give us a chance to kind of more or less learn about these Navy characters and maybe care about them a little bit more because they're not, simply they're not just simply sitting out there in a void. This is going to be telling the other side of the story. So, yeah, I'm going to run an introductory adventure with just those characters, and then there will be a main part that I can't give away too many details. But that part is going to switch between your guys' main characters and your Navy characters, and so it will switch back and forth, showing you both sides of what's going on,
That's
and
cool.
it's quite fucked up. It's
I'm probably gonna try to just make me a fucking Marine, somebody that likes to fight
yeah,
and drink.
yeah, that works.
Yeah, we'll have like one of those 128 crayon packs, kind of strapped on like a fanny pack, and he'll hold them in his mouth like cigarettes.
Right? Yeah.
All the time.
Blue
Yeah, he'll just have
crayons are
crayon
best.
mouth.
Blue crayons are
Yeah.
best.
Whatever the mood is, like if everybody all of a sudden gets pissed off, he'll put away the green crayon and pull out a red one and put it in his mouth. It's futuristic.
Blue are best.
Like a mood ring.
Yeah.
It's like Futurama. Hey, did everybody think that it just smelled blue for a second? So, welcome to Pirates of Drinax. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys have boarded the Rasputin class destroyer escort and are in the process of taking over. Well, they've done a pretty good job of taking over the main engineering control room. They are in a bit of a battle with the engineering control room that is up on the bridge up here on deck. What, deck one? Yes, deck one, the command deck over here. But where we left off, Gregor was in the process of trying to sever control from the bridge. And we will find out if he is going to be successful. There's going to be a couple of other surprises as well. That I've been I was waiting and waiting, and it will now be the time to drop a surprise, as you might think. So before we get started, we'd like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They're just products that we really like. Today, we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes wonderful beard products such as oils, balms, butters, beard wash, co-wash. They have a whole bunch of stuff. And they also have their Fable Beauty site that is directed towards women, that they have body frosting and hair oils and shave oil serum and all manner of good smelling items. And each of the scent profiles on both sites is a different fantasy character. Tonight I am wearing the Hero, which is Hero Beard Balm, which is a cologne scented beard balm. And I think Glenn just put some on too. Yep, that's the tin right there that Gregor's holding up. And so yeah, they have a ton of different heroes for you to check out. I recommend going through and reading the scent profiles. I'm sure that you'll find one that will suit your needs.
The tobacco one's good too.
Yeah, yeah. Dr. Wolf is Dr. Wolf is my go-to for their for the, not the balm, but the beard butter. It leaves your beard super soft, and it smells like pipe tobacco and blueberries. It's really good. If you are a first-time purchaser, they do have a buy one get one free option. So go to fablebeardco.com and you can create an account. And when you check out, go ahead and put 2 beard oils into your cart, and that second one will get discounted to free. They also have this new, I haven't really looked into it, but they do have a subscription service thing, and I think that when you sign up for their subscription service, they ship you whatever you tick off on your likes, and they'll ship that to you every month through their service. So you might, I mean, if it's something after you try it and you really like it, you might check it out. I don't know. I don't have a subscription because it takes me quite a long time to go through. I mean, if I were to get a new oil every month, I'd need more cabinets because I'd just have oils piling up all over the place. So yeah, no, it takes me quite a while to get through. If you are a fan of the show, we do have our own merch store as well over on Zazzle. We've got T-shirts and buttons and hoodies, and we have a fleece blanket that comes in 3 sizes, and we have the official Greenwater beer stein, and that actually makes a better coffee mug, and just a ton of stuff. The buttons and T-shirt, we do have the pirate flag from tonight's game, the Pirates of Drinax. That design was made by Cameron, and is available on T-shirts and buttons. We also have the newest item are the hoodies that have character portraits of all the characters from our Saturday Braunhaven game. So yeah, if you want to help us out with the 100% of the proceeds from that store goes directly back in the channel. So if you want to help us out with all the little nitpicky subscriptions and bandwidth costs and all of that stuff, help us out by going and buying yourself a T-shirt and a button, or get yourself a hoodie, and we really appreciate you. So yeah, so this is our our Christmas episode. And since our next show will be after Christmas, and this week, I mean, I was telling Wes, this week is it's the countdown to Christmas now, right? So, we've been baking, and my nephew and his wife came and stayed the night last night, and then my mother-in-law's here, and then tomorrow we're going to go to the ballet, and then, and then holy shit, it's Christmas, and which I still am having a hard time wrapping my head around, because I feel like the Christmas from last year, we just finished that, so I don't know how we got to this point, but here we are. And so work on the new book, the Tassadandalus' Tantalizing Tower, is creeping along slowly this week. I have made some progress. I have hit the official. I have topped 300 pages, and I'm at 99,000 words, and like just about to crack 100,000. So, but I am getting closer and closer to the end, and I'm now to that point where when I generate a map and I have to detail the map, I kind of have to stare at the map for a while, because I got to let that stuff percolate for a few minutes before I, jump right in. Because I know what I want to happen, but I got to make sure that it's exactly the way I want it. So, but yeah, that book is coming. So, probably mid-January, I would say, because it's got to be edited, and it's got to go, proofing and page layout for the hardback book, and then probably proofread and edited again, and then it has to go to the printers, and then I have to get a proof copy that I'll have to go through and approve, and so yeah, I would say probably mid-January. So it's coming. It's coming. I wanted it to be out before Christmas, but we don't always get what we want for Christmas. Because Santa Claus is a lie.
You ever get what you wanted for Christmas?
Well, not always. Did you see the big kerfluffle on Twitter? This comedian on Twitch told this kid that Santa Claus isn't real, and that his mom buys all of his Christmas presents with money that she made off of OnlyFans. Shit.
Wait, is it true though? Or
Yeah,
is it
it
just?
is. It is.
Oh
It's true.
no! Oh shit!
And of course, she's all pissed off. It's like, well, look, lady, you're the one showing your butthole on
Yeah.
webcam. So I mean, you know.
I'm surprised he hadn't been bullied already. Like all the kids of
Right?
people doing that.
mean-
It seems
I
like
mean,
it's just a matter of time.
The your mom jokes just softball themselves in that case, you know. It's
Yeah, for real. That's so hard. I hope they form a support group
you
for kids.
you would have to go screenshot all the shots and send them to him.
like,
You know, just randomly
gonna
send him
happen.
pics. Yeah, I'd make sure he saw everything she put on there. I'd be like, yeah,
oh, you're so cruel.
yeah. Try to hack the fucking yearbook page, you know, and just put shots
Yeah,
of his
just shots
mom
of
up
his
on.
Stop. There's gotta be like 5 kids in every school going through that right now.
Oh, I'm
right?
sure.
Like they can form a clique now
I
and
know, yeah.
protect each other. I
The
guess.
Support
the after school OnlyFans club.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Poor kids.
So
Yeah.
fucked
Man,
up.
that's the next generation of D&D players right there.
right,
You know,
yeah,
they're gonna have social issues and they'll need friends.
right,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
In order
right.
to play
We should
D&D.
welcome them. They're
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
They're welcome to play with us.
Yeah,
when
the
they're old
backstory of their characters write themselves.
yes,
enough.
finally, those tragic backstories for the rogues make sense.
All of them. Yeah.
All of them, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so where we left off, we were actually we were at the top of the initiative stack. Gregor is in the process of trying to sever the control, engineering control from the bridge. That's ongoing. We do know that so far Keith has been able to shunt power from the maneuver drives, and so it is the Rasputin is no longer station keeping. She is free floating, which there will be possibly some issues there.
Yep.
We'll get to that in a minute. I believe you guys also turned off gravity.
We
Yeah.
did turn off gravity.
And you shunted power from the jump drive. So she can't jump, she can't move,
Can't
she has
fire.
no gravity.
And in theory, there's a lot of missiles coming in.
Well, those haven't been launched yet because your orders were to wait until you guys did something. And so something, I mean, hasn't really happened as of yet.
It's not clear that
Okay.
we've done much. Yeah.
Well, you got to do the unclear orders so that way you can always say they were wrong.
Your
As a
crew
debrief.
is going to really, the fleet is going to take your, wait to launch missiles until we do something, as meaning that you're probably going to fire on one of the enemy ships
Wish we
Yeah.
from
could.
the Rasputin, theoretically.
Well, we might do that. We'll see how all this plays out. I
Yeah.
mean, really, all we need to do is go right here, and then if we take this room right here and we log into the computer and totally take over the computer system, then the place is ours.
Which
Yeah,
room are you
you
talking
could-
about?
Yeah, if you up here at number 4 is the computer. That is main computer. That would, if you were to take over Mother, that would theoretically be problematic. You could also really do some damage in number 2, which is sensors.
Yeah.
And sensor control. You could make them think there's bad guys nearby. You know. Although maybe you don't want to do that because you may not want to waste ammo because they're likely to fire missiles and.
Well, right now, in theory, they don't see anything, they don't hear anything, and they can't say anything.
Right,
So-
they are unable to communicate, which is a problem. And like I said, they are now they are no longer station keeping. They are I wouldn't say they're probably in a tumble, but we will see how that plays out. So my question is, at this point, Keith, what do you want to do next?
So I'm going to alert our crew
that I'm going to turn on gravity and turn gravity back on.
Okay. Hold on here. How did we? Oh, I see. Never mind. So you're going to turn gravity back on.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fun.
Okay. So
Somebody thought this out.
yeah, he's been thinking all week about this one.
I,
Let me.
I wish it had been all week.
I can just see him. He's sitting at his desk at work, and he just starts laughing. And somebody's like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Dude, this is gonna be so fucked up. Listen to this." Let's see, engineer.
You're gonna break all their necks.
At least one or two.
Turn on gravity. Turn on maneuver driving 6.
I would say, well, yeah, go ahead. But since you didn't, it's not like you were directly manipulating gravity. You shunted power to it. Go ahead and make a engineering power plus intellect or education check.
Okay. 10.
Nice. Okay. A couple of things happen. So, Beth and Ting make a recon plus intellect check.
We've got magnetic boots on. Just
Right.
a reminder.
Right. Yeah, I know about
it
your
still
mag.
might be a little jarring. 13.
10.
Okay. So you both make it. And let me.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yes. Okay.
And a bottle of scotch.
Amen to that. So it'd be like that. Nice. Okay.
Dewar.
So
Dewar, the breakfast of champions.
no, that's good stuff. Yeah. No, that's good stuff. So a couple of things happen. So both of you, the first thing that you both notice is on the opposite side of the iris valve to the fore, you hear at least two people hit the ground. Like they've fallen. Just big thumping noise on the opposite side of that iris valve. But
Awesome.
Beth, you notice something else. You hear something go tink in this room that you're in.
That's not good.
What went sink? Can I figure it out?
That sounds like a grenade falling to the floor. the pin, for one, anyway.
What we will get to. So Beth, yeah, you hear this tank through the external pickup in your battle dress. You hear this tink, and make a well.
I'll probably
Yeah,
make
make
it.
a investigate plus intellect check.
Nine.
Nice. It is indeed a grenade that has fallen down through the shaft that leads to the upper deck above you. So, to show you, the shaft, so if I move your tokens, there is a shaft
it's right there.
that went down. It goes up a deck and comes up here.
Okay.
And yes, a grenade has fallen down there.
But it also goes down 2 decks below us.
Correct.
Okay, so can we open the thing quickly? Or we can kick it down the hole? I don't know.
Well, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
If the hole is open below us, I guess I would kick it down there.
Okay.
Or is it? Is that
Yeah, it
possible?
is. Yeah, both the top and bottom are open.
Oh, I'm kicking it down then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
So make an athletics dexterity check.
Let's roll good. Let's do it. Okay.
I think I'll
I
change
only
this.
I got 6. I can't believe I fucked this up.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
Oh no. Sorry, Ting. It's nice knowing you.
It'll be all right.
You're a battle dress. You don't care about any fucking grenade.
Well, you might.
Might.
Hold on, Ting.
I think throwing a backup at him would be good.
If I could roll well enough, that would have been great. But yeah.
Okay, so Ting, what are you see Beth, and she goes over and kicks this grenade, and it goes skittering around the room. What would you like to do?
Do you like to roll better than me? My help.
Well, I mean, if it hadn't gone off, I mean, in theory,
It hasn't gone off yet.
right?
You clearly see that this grenade has no pin in it. It is active and armed.
All right.
It's not if the grenade will go off. It's when it goes off.
Right. I want to go ahead and
it is shaped. It is a kind of a octagon shaped grenade, and it is blue.
All right. Well,
What's that
I'm gonna
mean?
go ahead.
Do we know what that means?
Well, I mean, you have to go look. I mean, but either way it goes, I don't have time to look. I'm gonna go ahead and send it on down the hole, man.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics dex check.
All right. There we go.
Okay.
8.
Okay. What smells like? Hold on.
Something on fire?
Hope not.
Yeah, no, I was like, did a candle get tipped over? No, my wife dripped some butter in it. Oddly enough, smells like you just blew out a candle. I mean, it's not a terrible smell. Burning butter could be far worse. So Ting, you succeed.
Hold on. Yeah, this is an electromagnetic pulse grenade. This doesn't do shit to us.
It does shit to battle dress.
Yeah.
We paid money to have our shit shielded. Doesn't do a damn thing to us.
That's true.
Unshielded electronics.
Ion shielding. That's right.
Yeah.
We all did.
Did all of you pay for that?
Pretty
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
I did a big speech about that shit last time around when we were in Thebes.
Well, I know that you bought camouflage.
Yeah.
It was previous to that.
Buying the electro shielding.
Yeah, I thoroughly advise that. At least 2 stops.
Okay. Yeah, you grab this grenade. What are you doing? So you were able to get it. What are you doing with it? Are you just tossing it down to the next level?
It's an electromagnetic pulse grenade. It's not really going to do shit to us. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop it on down the next level where that sensor suite and all that shit is. It seems like a good place for that to be.
Okay. Remember there were 2 guys down there too. So
Yeah.
you huck the grenade down and there is a boom and some lightning comes up the tube. And you can see that the lights at the bottom downstairs or downstairs, down at the bottom of this tube. And I keep saying down. There's no up or down in space, but theoretically there is an up or down on a ship. So way down on deck 3, there is no lights. All the lights go out in the room down there.
I want to turn up my shrieker box and yell a big announcement again. That
Am I able to like cover my ears or?
I'm not going to turn on the bad shriek box. I just want to yell. I want to use it to amplify my shit.
Oh, okay, all right.
To go out and really, I want to say this is Ting Hansen and I have a portable nuke. I will level this ship if you do not stop and parlay.
Okay.
Oh, like
I'm so
one
proud.
of Dave Weber's books. I have a pocket nuke. They had a nuke looked like a pen.
Right, yeah. It's literally in my pocket, yes.
That's real good science fiction there.
Hold on here. Where is my equipment? There it is.
This is the Drinax reallocation committee. We're reallocating the ship to Prince Herrick's side.
Real Drinaxians love nukes.
Yeah.
If you're a real Drinaxian, you would love a nuclear explosion.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
It's kind of in your DNA.
It is.
And they don't.
How long have you been doing that?
Bioweapons. That's kind of your
2,000 years?
thing. Yeah, for 2,000 years, you have been doing nothing but nuking and giving people the plague.
We're proud. We're proud of who we are.
So Ting yells out, something about him having a pocket nuke. Ting, go ahead and I'm not sure that it's really going to matter. I don't think he cares.
Who?
The two guys up above. One of them is aiming for Ting. And missed
With the stunner?
No, with a breaching gun.
How the hell did he get a breaching gun?
Aren't they afraid of fucking up all their stuff? Okay,
Well,
whatever.
the nice thing about breaching guns are technically designed for, breaching doorways. So it shoots little explosive silly putties that it's almost like playing gotcha with
C4.
With C4, right? And it's got auto 5. So Beth, you hear bop, 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 and you see spot, like little globs on his armor. But let's see here. That is a +8, so that is going to be a critical hit.
No, I want to use some luck points to take it out of the critical hit stage.
Okay.
So we're going to do
so
that.
Critical means so he got a +8 on his effect. Anything that is +6 or higher is going to be a crit.
All right, so I'm going to spend 3 luck points and take it out of the crit.
Okay, so he's only at a +5. That's still no joke.
Wow. I think I'm gonna melt the door next or something so we have a little more room.
What is your protection on your armor?
23.
You son of a bitch, you fucking did it. But it does have blast 6. So
that's gonna hurt.
So both of you, there's explosion go. Is it blast 6? That seems like awfully big. No, blast 1. I'm sorry, but still blast 1. It's you guys are right next to each other. It's not like this. I mean, you guys are like 1.5 meters apart. So yeah, the shockwave hits Beth too, but she doesn't take any damage. And this explosion goes off, and you're looking at Ting's battle dress, and there's just this big black mark and some molten spots where the armor's actually like melted, but it hasn't cracked it.
Dang, you're so
second-
lucky.
The second guy
He's gonna eat my fist.
Oh shit, he missed. That's not good. He missed. And he hit this corner. And the explosion goes off. Oh shit. Man, that's really
I'm gonna
not,
open the
that's
door.
really not good. I didn't plan for this. Well, that's good. So this explosion goes off, does not breach the wall, but the wall has seen better days at this point.
They're fucking up our shit. This isn't cool.
Yeah.
Somebody
So-
kill them.
Gregor and Keith, go ahead and make a recon plus intellect check.
6.
9.
So Keith, you can hear, from the other side of the iris door, you hear whoomp. Like it sounds like somebody put too much when you turn the when you turn the propane too high and then light the grill with the lid shut. It sounds just like that.
Yeah, I've been there, done
and
that.
the room kind of shakes for a second. Gregor doesn't seem to notice. He's hacking away. Gregor, you're going to need to make another computer.
He's in.
Yeah. You're going to need to make another electronics computer plus your choice, either intellect or education. You get a +2 for Ting's intrusion software. And I believe that is the only bonuses because you guys are matching. Well, actually, no, you guys are matching the tech level between your computers and the ship. So
We also have the backdoor code, though.
10.
true. Okay, so yeah. All right, so Gregor has now effectively disabled and completely cut off the engineering control room from the bridge. The bridge has no access to engineering.
Now I'm gonna go kill something.
What?
I'm gonna call up the next deck and I'm gonna start disassembling people, disassembling people.
To hold this room and we're okay.
So-
Yeah.
So Keith, what are you doing? You've turned gravity back on.
I think it's time for me to assist. But first, we need to make it so we have a little bit more space here. So I'm trying to figure out, can we seal off those portals that go up and down in any way?
You can. They have an iris valve in and of themselves that will seal off those ports.
Okay, so I think I'm going to attempt to close those from. Can I do that from this console?
That is a damn good question. Let's see.
I have a question.
Yes.
How were those people that shot down armed? I mean, what were they wearing? Were they wearing?
They're wearing battle dress. And the reason they're wearing battle dress is because there is an armory right here at 16.
Shit. Maybe that's very better. Oh, well.
These guys down here, so this is this is a little weird. So for some reason, Deck 2, which has crew quarters and engineering, does not have an armory. So there's all these enlisted assholes that all they have is whatever they have stowed in their locker, which is probably going to be combat dress and some Gauss pistols and Gauss rifles, maybe. So it's a little weird.
Of course, you don't want to have the enlisted to have An armory?
Yeah, we can. Yes, enlisted people with an armory. That's crazy talk.
Mutiny.
Yeah, so
Especially since I'm Captain Bligh.
you you could go ahead and make a electronics Keith, make an electronics computers plus intellect check,
Okay, cool.
and you
Oh, good.
get a +2 for that.
Oh, 6.
Okay.
Actually, no, you gave me a +2 for that.
Yeah, so that's an 8.
That's an 8.
Okay, so yeah, so Beth and Ting, you see the iris valves on above you and below you snap shut, and they are locked.
Nice.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Now we only have to deal with the people in front of us and get out over that way, right?
Probably.
I think that's
Yeah.
the way to go.
Yeah,
We
there's
can try racing.
yes, there is another access point to the fore of the ship, right here, and it comes up here.
We could take the launch right over there and just go through the airlocks. But
Yeah, there are airlocks up there.
you know, but
I
mean, we don't. Have,
mean, you know.
We'll see how it goes, man. That was really good to shut them out.
I mean,
while
you may not
fucking-
want to do that because they may not have sensors, but they can manually arm these turrets up here, and that could be kind of brutal. So up here you've got.
They're powered down. They don't have power to shoot.
That's true, and they don't have a way of turning it back on. So yeah, I mean that is an option, of course. So Beth. What are you doing? I mean, you're gonna. I would imagine that yours and Ting's ears are like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
These guys are slow as. Oh, sorry.
aside from that, you know, you guys see that these iris valves snap shut. You've got, of course, you shut the door behind you, and the door in front of you is still shut and locked.
Yeah, they're being slow as shit about getting the door open. So maybe I should just melt it.
All right, I could open the door. I mean, I mean, all you have to do is you have a
Ting's
little.
got control of the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were trying to pry it open, but
They stopped after I gave them a really nice speech. The four people there on the other side of the door stopped trying to open the door. I that's all I know.
well,
And two of them didn't like when the gravity got turned on.
okay. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna aim the PGMP at the door, and I'm gonna ask him to open it.
Okay, so you.
You're gonna shoot the PGMP wanting to open the door. Is that what you're gonna do?
I think so.
We're gonna do a task train.
You are readying an action for when that
And
door
then the
opens
fuel
up.
blows up.
Fire off a.
I better shoot straight, y'all.
What is the attack level on the PGMP?
Let me see. 14.
So it's
100.
plasma gun, man portable 14. Yeah. Okay. So you.
If I could, am I to expect that this will destroy all of us and we'll die, or is this
Well,
like a
no.
viable? Okay, good. Because
No,
like if
I mean-
want to shoot it, if that's good.
So let me.
I just need to aim straight, right? Because
And it'll go straight through all those. Well, it'll cook all four of those guys, maybe.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
yeah, I think if I just aim straight, it'll be okay. And then if they're sane, I think they might surrender at that point because I don't know. I think I would.
We can hope.
Yeah.
We could also try talking to the people in charge, but
Yeah, that's true.
We could
mean-
turn on internal comms and communicate with them.
yeah, I really think
Yeah, I wonder who's running the ship. That'd be nice to know who's running the ship.
if we take over the computer, we will be. I mean,
Yeah, we're running it. You're
Yeah.
right.
For the moment, we kind of are, but
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at. Let's see. What was I doing? I was looking at plasma gun.
Maybe we should talk to
Page
him first.
170.
Should we talk to him before we melt anybody?
I think
Yeah.
we've tried talking to them. I think we need to melt some
I
people
just-
and then tell them.
Yeah, I tried talking to the 4 people on the other side of this door that Captain Beth is about to melt. They stopped trying to bust the door. But there's an
maybe-
iris valve on the other side of them. I don't know how far. I mean, God, that's an awful lot of power.
No, you know what?
Maybe-
I should talk
It's going
to
to go to
them.
about here.
I should ask who's in charge. We'll see if they surrender immediately or if they're fucking stupid, I guess.
All right.
Because death is staring them right in the face. So yeah.
Yeah. They know who we are because I've announced us of being,
So
Cap.
So
Best
in the new edition of the book, they changed the name of the Plasma Gun Man Portable to Plasma Gun. Where did it go?
Person portable?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
What?
I'm not making this up.
Oh god.
That's my gun. What?
Plasma
Person.
Gun Human Portable.
Okay.
Because, I mean, theoretically, and I don't think this ever happened, but theoretically, Cameron could come back and be like, well, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, so it's technically a Plasma Gun Woman Portable, which is, yeah, fucking idiots. So,
What a bunch of hooey.
right, yes, exactly. So, let's see, it's a PGMP 14, yeah, it is a destructive weapon.
Okay, so it's a bit of a risk.
So
Okay.
if anybody that gets hit by this thing is going to take 1d times 10 damage, but the ship, theoretically, because it is a ship, will take direct 1d damage.
But
Okay.
I think it's cool because I mean look at what you're fucking with, okay? You're fucking with 12, which is low berths, 11, okay, is the medical bay, whatever. Unassigned space over there in 10. I mean that's the background of what you're hitting. You're hitting bullshit. If
Yeah,
it's
we don't need medical bays.
no, man, we're not patching these people up. Fuck them.
But, okay. So the grenade that they dropped on us was mostly to disable our suits, right?
Yeah,
That's what they thought. Yeah,
that was their primary purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
uh,
We should find out who's in charge.
all right. Well, the
Why
way to the bridge
would
is
they try to disable us instead of kill us?
yeah, the way to the bridge is up. I mean, if you want me to open the door though, and we're going to talk to these 4 guys. Is that what we're going to do?
So we talk or just smoke them? I don't know. We probably don't need these guys.
I can guarantee that if you smoke one of them, you're going to get a rather considerable bonus to your persuade checks.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure they're going to take you a lot more seriously.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
All right, yeah. I will open the bit and while she shoots the PGMP in there, I will go ahead and toss in a fucking frag grenade.
Okay, so you open the door. So before you throw the frag grenade, Beth, go ahead and make your heavy weapons plus dex check.
You're aiming.
Yeah. 11.
And you get a +1 to that roll.
Yes, I added it. Don't worry. It's 11.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Good.
Fuck you.
So destructive weapons, you do not add the effect to it because overkill is overkill, right? So roll 1d and it's times 10.
3. 30.
So he's going to take 30 points.
I probably shouldn't have gotten that one. Yeah.
I'm actually wondering. I mean, did he actually survive that?
What's he wearing? God armor?
So he does have combat armor.
Is it lucky or unlucky to survive this?
I mean, that's really one of those questions. Like, Find his combat armor. So he has basic combat armor, which is plus 13.
So that means he got
He's going to
17
take
left.
17 points. So he has no endurance.
One would think not. What endurance do Aslan get? 17?
I mean, it depends on the Aslan, but yeah, I mean, they get it. If I remember correctly, they have an +2 in character creation. So he does survive this. So you open the door, and Beth lets loose with the plasma gun, and basically hits him like she's trying to get Slimer into the trap. And this gun just releases, a particle stream of lightning, and you see most of his armor just kind of start to smoke and vaporize. He's still standing, believe it or not. But I am going to say that he has to make a athletics dex check because, I mean,
I can't imagine he's going to do anything.
Well, in theory, two of these people just fell on the ground and ain't got back up yet.
So he was in the process of getting back up when she caught him, but he takes it full on in the chest and just kind of rides the lightning and keeps going. Ting, go ahead and make your athletics dex check for checking your grenade. Holy shit. Okay.
Puts it right in his lap.
I'm putting it in the back of that room there because the blast 9 hits everybody in the room. Putting it kind of right there.
Like right, yeah. Which, let's see here, blast 9. Oh, that's not good.
And I don't add the effect, do I? Wow, so that the grenade blast will reach all the way back to where Ting is standing. Yeah, that measurement tool's not going to be right. I counted squares. Okay.
But it is about 9. It is about 9 meters from this door to this door. But so Ting, go ahead and roll 5d. It is not so. Believe it or not, grenades are not destructive weapons.
Yeah. So 24.
So, ooh. So that means that both Beth and Ting will take 1 point of damage right off your endurance.
Yeah. Sorry.
That'll go through your 23 armor.
Yeah.
But
It's okay.
Yeah.
These guys.
Well, this guy in the front can't take 9 more points of damage.
No, he cannot. So the way that goes.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then lay down your fucking guns or die.
And these guys. And they will all make athletics dex check. Oh, that came out pretty good. That came out pretty good. Oh, this guy, not so much. This guy gets thrown over into the corner out of his chair and is kind of crumpled against the wall, kind of basically blown off his feet. He's still up, but he is uh, essentially on the ground prone.
And then, yeah, you know, drop your fucking guns or die. It's fucking Captain Beth and the fucking pirates. I mean, we're the fucking officers of Drinax.
We're not pirates. We're officers. Today we're
Officers,
officers.
yeah.
We're Knights of Drinax.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're
You're Knights of
knights.
Drinax.
We're Knights of Drinax, and we're here to recommandeer this fucking ship for Prince Harry. Fucking lay the
Or
fuck
die.
So,
Can I
die.
use my garrote, Captain?
So, yeah, these guys. Well, they're not that dumb.
I'm wondering, what kind of weapons do they have?
So, the two guys sitting. Why are there two here? Shouldn't be two here. So the two guys that were sitting, these guys were operating the fire control here. What is this? 14 and 13. So they were operating the missile barbette and the torpedo barbette. Both of these guys are armed with Gauss pistols. This guy is armed with a... where'd he go? He is armed with a breaching gun and a Gauss pistol. And they're all wearing basic combat armor. Teal 10 basic combat armor.
Yeah.
They all surrender.
Awesome.
Meanwhile, their compatriot here is
Read
smoke
this
coming up
email.
off of his armor still.
Yeah.
He's on the ground. He's got some serious grenade damage. His armor's smoldering from the plasma gun.
Can they tell us who's in charge? Because the Aslans are humans.
This ship is directly under control of Drinax Navy.
Okay, so it's like humans. Okay. They're probably going to be more receptive to reason, I think.
Beyond that, if you ask any further questions, they respond. Generally, they're going to respond with name, rank, and serial number kind of thing. But it really, they are not. I mean, these are not elite troops. I mean, they're barely regulars. Last week one of these guys was probably a janitor.
And
Something
he was a Baron janitor.
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna send them right there in room number 15 and lock the door behind them.
Hey, make them pledge allegiance to King Herrick first.
Yeah, yeah.
So they'll be guilty of treason if this doesn't go well.
All right, yeah.
So,
Got the camera drone, you know.
make a persuade plus social check.
Okay.
All right. Is that what you're doing, Captain?
I don't know. I think so.
All right.
I feel like doing it.
Do it.
11. I think it worked.
Okay, so they all put a hand over the heart and pledge allegiance to Prince Herrick. One of them slips up, and instead of saying Prince Herrick, he says he pledges allegiance to King Herrick.
Well, that's cool.
That was a little preemptive, but we
I won't
enjoy your
punish
spirit.
that.
Yeah. Then get up and
It
grab
does
your
kind of
gun.
say about what happened to Olive, though.
Then get up and grab your guns, and we're pushing forward to the computers. And just know that if any time you turn to us, I will broadcast your fucking little bit. Everybody will see you pledge allegiance to the, Prince Herrick or King Herrick.
Well, put them in the low burst.
One of them tells you that the ship right now is currently under the command of some lowly fleet captain. And when I say fleet captain, it's not like Drinax had much of a fleet. They had a couple of trader ships. And those were pressed into service. And so this guy's like a nobody, but this guy's, now that they have pledged allegiance to King Herrick, he does tell you that the previous commanding officer is in a low berth.
Oh, that's good to know. I could unfreeze him.
And who was this previous commander?
Yeah.
The previous captain of the Rasputin was Dame Coraline Petrovsky.
That's our guy. That's the guy we put him in charge, right?
Put her in charge.
Yeah, her. So that's just right here. We need to tell these guys to pick up their guns and we can, Captain Beck can do that as we can have an unfreezing as we continue to push forward to the computer room.
Okay. So
yeah.
So I would assume that you're letting Gregor and Keith know what you're doing.
Of course.
So Gregor, what are you doing at this point?
Well, I don't think of anything more I need to do on the computer. So I'm moving to here and readying my laser carbine.
Okay.
So I can shoot down this corridor.
Okay.
I think that's about as far as I can go.
Let's see here.
That's...
So you can move 6 meters in a turn, and each of these squares is 1.5 meters.
Well, then I could go to here.
Yeah, you can open that door. Well, I don't know that you... So Ting locked the door.
Yeah.
So you might be stuck at the door.
I'm going to unlock it here in just a second.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm at the door, Ting.
Ting, ting, ting.
Ting, ting, ting.
Keith, what are you doing? he's knocking in Morse code. The Morse code says, let me in. Please let me in.
I think all of the systems are off right now, except for the life support at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing, you've got gravity turned back on, and life support's on. You've turned off weapons, you've turned off maneuver drive, you've turned off J drive, and you've turned off sensors and communications. I don't know what else you might want to turn off. I mean, I suppose turning off life support's not really going to get you anywhere because these guys clearly have access, to suits. So that puts them on a time limit. But aside from that,
I'm not worried about that.
They only get 15 hours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't care about the life support. I think I'm going to leave gravity on. I want to maintain control of the ship, though, so I'm worried about leaving the station. So I might want to keep an eye on the computer at least. So I'm going to stay in this room.
Well, I mean, at this point, Gregor has done a pretty good job of not necessarily disconnecting, but through the computer has blocked out the engineering control room on the bridge.
Okay. So we probably are okay to move on. All right.
Particularly if we take the computers.
Yeah, just do a lockout on the computer.
Yeah, I'm going to lock out these computers and head over to follow Gregor through this door.
Okay. Go ahead and make a electronics, computers plus intellect or education checks. +2 for your intrusion.
Oh yeah. 12.
What'd you get?
12.
Nice. So yeah, you lock out the computers, and then you want to. So locking out the computers. Let me see. How long does that take? I'd say that's probably not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Probably about 40 seconds. You'll be able to have that completely locked out.
Nice.
What is Beth doing? Is she taking a quick break?
She had to step away for just a moment. I'll grab her.
No. Let her take her time. I will be right back.
All right.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Oh no, man! You gotta do what you gotta do. You're a mom. You're
That's
allowed
true.
to say "fuck y'all."
They made a new Minecraft game, and there's a little bit of contention over some
Oh
stuff.
hell
Yeah.
yeah, man!
All
Okay,
right. So
onward.
what are you doing, Beth?
I'm heading for those low bursts. I love defrosting.
So let me see. So
Where can I get to?
that means you can move 4 of these squares in a minor action. 2, 3, 4. That would put you through this iris valve and that one. So each you get 3 minor actions.
Okay, so I can get there, but I can't be defrosting yet.
Right. So you open the door. This is main medical, and
This is where the frosty people are, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, they have
Well,
their logo
frosty
there.
people.
And this actually,
The popsicles are over here in 12.
yes,
Meat
the
popsicle.
crucicles. I need.
It's the trader bay. It's form.
I need to pull up a picture.
Oh, we can grab a snack while we're on our way. Over there. Go to the mess hall.
That's right.
Yeah.
The vending machine.
Interesting. So.
Where's 8?
So then my question. I thought there was. I'm wrong. There is not. Okay, so you you open the door, and there is a young guy. Well, there is a relatively young guy. Looks like he's in his mid 30s. Standing there in a white lab coat. And he's got a stethoscope around his neck. He's the ship's doctor. As soon as you
Does
open
he
the door,
have brown pants?
well, he
Maybe
probably
would.
is going to wish that he was. You open the door and step in, and you're wearing battle dress. You're clearly armed, and he immediately drops he's got like a hand terminal computer, a tablet computer. He drops it on the floor and puts his hands up.
Very wise.
And he immediately says, I don't want any trouble.
And I will point for him to go in a corner that doesn't have anything much in it, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Go stand by the gauze.
Yeah, basically. I don't think he's gonna fuck with us.
You
He
know,
pulls out a pocket knife and scratches your armor.
you know, in the ER they've got the little white label makers that are on every drawer. There's like a cabinet that says gauze and depends.
Yeah, and
Go over there.
and all that. Yeah.
So yeah, he goes over and he kind of squats down and the guy's not even armed.
He's scared. Yeah, I get it. Can I read? Do I have any time to read the names on the things?
So there's no names listed, but go ahead and make a recon plus intellect check.
13.
That's pretty good. You can see with a 13, you quickly glance over all of these lowbirds, of which there are. Now I'm curious. There are 10 of them, which. So I guess they weren't planning to save everybody. So you look over these 10 lowbirds, and you only see one of the capsules is all of them, of course, have active computers, but one of them has all the bells and whistles and lights going on, and the window is frosted up.
Okay, so they only got one popsicle person. Okay, so that's got to be our game.
Yeah, it's gonna be our dame, she.
Mhm.
Okay, and I would let's see. This was 2. Yeah, you could actually get over to her.
Oh, cool.
So on your next turn, or your next turn, you can start the thawing process. Ting, what are you doing? You see Beth just take off at a full run.
Yeah. Ting is going to be a little bit more reserved, and he is going to.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
open-
you need to open the. You need to unlock the door. So
I'll unlock the door. I'm gonna tell Keith to activate the alarm as if the power core is going critical.
but he's already locked himself out of the computers.
Oh,
Well,
Well, I mean, he's in the process of locking himself out of the
well,
computers.
I mean, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but that's an idea I had, and now in character on my turn, I'm saying do that
It's a pretty good idea.
as I move forward. I guess if Beth got all that, I can charge right up and about there, can I?
Well, you unlock the door, so well, I would just, I mean, it's not like
Don't put me there.
You can. So with a minor action, you can move 4 squares. So that means you can move 12 squares with 3 minor actions.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I go right up here to this door. Then that's kind of right in there. I don't care. Somewhere there.
Yeah.
That'd be just fine. That opens up the little thing and says something as I'm talking to Keith, and then I take off running, just
Right.
to even for shits and giggles, I'll still come back a couple more. That's really more about right. If I took time to open up a fucking valve or whatever, that's a minor action.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically flipping a switch and pressing a button. I mean,
Yeah.
you already had control of the door, so all you had to do was. So, what do you? So the door is unlocked and opens up. Gregor, where do you want to go? You move 12 squares with 3 minor actions.
I move up to Ting.
Okay.
Now we got the door to the hospital covered.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right ahead. Well. Okay, so Keith, at your computer terminal, so and Keith and I both have, Devin and I both have background in computer tech, so I know that he's going to understand what I'm saying. So, you know how when you tell a computer to do something, and then this is especially true in Linux. This happens with Linux. Like when you go and you tell it, I want you to shut down, and it'll ask you, do you want to log off or do you want to power off? And if you select power off, it gives you a timer.
Mhm.
And then you can't get up and just walk away, because if it's interrupted, then it's not locked out. Somebody can come over and say, "No, I don't. I changed my mind." So there's this 40-second timer, and each combat round is 6 seconds. So this 40-second timer has been counting down, and you're kind of waiting for this lockout to take place. And so you get this radio from Ting, excuse me, that says, what kind of alarm did you want to set off?
Well, I mean, there's like a standard alarm when your fucking power source is going critical.
Oh.
And if he would just activate that alarm, I mean, I'm not saying actually make the thing go critical.
So essentially,
but just send off the emergency warning. That would make all the lights change color throughout the ship. Cool stuff.
So if you wanted to do that, you could. But it's not like you can just activate the alarm, because that alarm is there for a reason. It's not something you can just turn on and off. So essentially, it would be a power check that you're going to have. First of all, it will cancel you locking out the console, and second, you're basically doing the power check in order to essentially trick the systems into believing that there is a core breach.
Right. I think it's a great idea, but I don't think I'm going to do it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not in charge of you.
Yeah. That's all right.
I'm not the boss of you.
The hell. I tell an idea, and if you like it, use it. If you don't, fucking do your own fucking thing.
And tricking that system into believing that there's a core breach could potentially be dangerous, because if you screw it up, there could actually be a core breach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really the kind of alarm system that you really want to take your time. If you're going to try and trick that system, it's got to be careful. You're talking about a fusion reactor, so,
Yeah.
You could all become a new
that's why I
star.
don't want to do it. I want to continue with what I'm doing, so I'll just sit here and wait for a minute.
Okay. All right.
That's cool.
So Beth, you see that there is a crucible, and looking at the computer display, it does list Dame Coraline Petrovsky.
Hooray.
Currently, her vitals are all, she's in perfect hibernation.
Oh, cool. That's good.
And I need to look at. Hold on, I need to pull up low birth. I know there's a whole bunch of shit that is involved. Maybe not a whole bunch of shit, but.
Well,
It is in. I know which section I want to look in. It's just. It is in spacecraft operations. Okay, so a further DM. Okay, so it is a routine medic check required to open the capsule. You get a +1 applied if the ship is TL12 or higher, so 1D +1. Non-humans are DM -2. Sucks to be a Vargur or an Aslan. And this is not an emergency low berth. If the check has failed, the passenger dies.
Hell yeah.
So you would
Then
make...
you gotta skin them, and I'll just wear their skin.
but just their face over the front of your battle dress, and then you ask everybody if they'll face you.
No, I'm gonna glue the entire thing to my battle suit.
So I let my wife know. I don't know if you heard this, and I just read this the other day. I am really super excited because they're coming out with a new season of Spartacus. It's going to be Spartacus, the House of Asher, and it is a alternate timeline. A what if Asher didn't die on Mount Vesuvius, and what if he had actually taken over the Ludus? And I'm like, fuck yes, bring it back. Yes, bring it back. And I told my wife that she's like, God damn it, because she hates that show. And I'm like, no, I have it on. I have it saved. I've got all of the seasons. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this. Anyways,
That's
so
cool.
so Beth, if you want to pop your crucicle, it is a routine medic plus your choice intellect or well, it says intellect. So routine 6 plus medic plus intellect.
11.
Nice. So yeah, you hit the buttons and she starts to thaw out. It's going to take almost an hour for her to thaw out and come around. It's going to take 50 minutes.
Okay.
But the process has started, and according to the vitals, it's all going swimmingly.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the doctor to watch over her, and if he fucks it up, I will come back and murder him.
Okay. He go ahead and make a persuade plus social check, and you get a +2 to that.
And a boon. +2 and a boon.
Nah, I'm good. I got 11.
Okay, so he stands up and he says, "Sure thing. I'm not." He says, "I'm not." He goes, "I worked
Not
in the
gonna argue.
Scholars Tower. I am not I'm not a soldier of any kind. I was basically drafted, and Lady Hill told me this is where I needed to be, and so this is where I am."
Okay, fair enough. The person I'm thawing will be the new captain of the ship. And then I'll leave when I get more movement, but I think I used up everything I can do.
Okay. You can move four squares.
Okay.
Where?
1, 2, 3, and kind of there.
Okay.
I don't want to block the way quite yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to decide what I think these guys are going to do.
They're gonna die.
Maybe.
Well, they might be in different. I mean, they're in the crew quarters area, so they might be still in. Just wondering what the fuck.
Yeah, things are definitely going to be weird. Everybody can roll a recon plus intellect check. In fact, they get a recon plus intellect.
9. Nope.
9.
I fucked it up. There we go.
I got 11. Yeah.
I got
12.
14.
Okay. Why didn't it?
I don't know.
It did not. Maybe it did. It's showing a different number than what I rolled, but it's still possible. So let's see. Ting got a what?
I messed up on the first roll.
Oh, okay. So you got a
21.
14. Gregor got a 9. What did Keith get?
12.
Okay. What about?
I got an 11.
Okay, so you all notice this. The ship. You notice the ship is kind of starting to roll.
Hmm.
Oh, no.
I mean, it is because there's no station keeping, and I mean this is kind of to be expected, but it is starting to roll just a bit. As one side, one maneuver drive might have been a micron or two off, and so it was putting out just a little bit more power, and so when you turned it off, it was just enough for it to continue that momentum. These guys also have noticed this.
Well, that might get us noticed by the mercenary ship, so let's get correct that.
That's interesting. Does that mean when the ship rolls 180 degrees, they get to walk on the floor? This is the ceiling.
Well, the gravity's back on, so I mean, you don't technically. I mean, You have to really be paying attention, and you have to be a person who is used to being in space to actually know this. I mean, essentially, what you are determining is, hey, station keeping, the drives are off. We're listing.
Yeah. Well, look, any outside force that's on the on Lady Hill's side. I mean, this is a warship. The first thing they're going to try to do is talk, and they'll spend a good bit trying to talk, thinking maybe. I mean, the first thing from their end would probably be, well, they're just having a malfunction. They'll get it straightened out. They'll talk to us and get it sorted out in a minute. They might send somebody to talk, but it would be a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
That's my thing, at least. I mean, from their point of view, they shouldn't think too much. I mean, right now, more would be like, do you need, us to send some engineers and shit? What the fuck?
So this guy has noticed, and Beth, Ting, and Gregor, you see this iris valve door open, and this guy come walking in, all casual like. He sees you guys, and
This is his pants.
They probably heard big booms too.
Maybe not, because I mean these are iris valves. They close off sections. They are bulkheads, so they close off sections of the ship. Maybe not, especially all the way up here. But he, I mean, he's seeing Beth just stepping out. He's gonna try and quick draw on Beth. Ting is next in the initiative stack. So Ting. And this is a special one-off thing. Ting, roll your initiative. Again, you don't have to put in the number, but just go ahead and roll initiative. He gets... You're going to have to beat a 12. Okay, so this guy quick draws and his Gauss pistol and fires on Beth. I mean, I doubt that this is going to do anything, but you don't know. It's possible. I've seen some pretty wacky shit in this game.
He's really got to roll really well, and she's got shit she can do.
Well, he just hit. So
she could react and say she wants to. What, dodge?
She could. I don't know that she's going to care. Because his gas pistol, even with... Oh, well, I guess there is an additional what? Oh, no. An additional 2 points. It does have AP3. That's still not enough to get through her armor. He quick draws and goes... And you see a burst go... across the chest of her armor. And you can see that the 4mm Gauss rounds are just kind of sticking out of her armor. They did not penetrate at all. Ting, what are you doing?
I want to go ahead and broadcast as loud as I can as I move up this way. 1, 2, 3. I'll stop right up in his face. There, I'm going to kind of be on the same side of the hallway as Beth. I'm going to move to the, kind of between Beth and I.
Okay.
I'll walk up there and this is Knight of Drinax, Knight of Jagersil, Ting Hansen. My reputation must surely precede me. And I've come to reclaim this ship in the name of Prince Eric. Put down your arms and surrender now. Or face your death.
That's pretty convincing. Go ahead and make a persuade plus social check, and you get all of your bonuses. And I know you have quite a few.
Yeah, I have the social thing is +2.
You've got your cosmetic surgery.
2, and my cosmetic surgery gets me up to +5.
You have a vibrating cod piece.
Yeah. Well, I gave him a 13, There's some little flashy flash.
Did you
Yeah.
did you guys ever watch Metalocalypse?
Yeah.
Where they went to the mall and and
He had a hole cut in
To-
his bass, and he was
Toki's
fucking
like,
his bass on stage, and it was hitting the strings.
where they came back and they all bought cod pieces at like Spencer
Yeah.
Gifts, and Toki's like, "Look, Stokey, I got Scott's piece too," and it's a vibrator strap on. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's so fucking funny. So yeah, this guy drops his pistol and kind of turns 3 shades of white. Like the
With
blood
red
just
hair.
drains from his face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of fucked up. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, I hope the guys behind him heard this too, because I'm trying
Well,
to be loud.
you are pretty loud. I would imagine
Yeah.
that voice would carry. Does it say on the shriek box what the range is on that? I know that if it's anybody within 5 meters of you, is that like what, -1?
Yeah, it just says on there that it amplifies. I can use it to amplify my voice and then shriek out to make everybody freaked out if they don't have hearing protection, and then I can mimic any voice that I hear for so long. Blah blah.
Yeah, it turns you into a bionic Kenku.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily have a range. I mean, I guess at the very least, it'd be double what a normal yelling voice would be.
Well,
Surely,
I would
yeah,
think it'd be more than that. It'd be more like like a bullhorn. So
Yeah.
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Man, this is a big ship. 18.
Well, at least the people in this hallway would heard.
Yeah, there's the guy in my face and the two in the
I
hallway.
mean, from here to here is 27 meters. So, I would think that a bullhorn is going to reach all the way to the people in the back.
Yeah.
Well, if this iris is closed, they wouldn't hear.
It's open. He just walked through it.
Yeah,
No.
this iris is open. This,
That's
this
but I'm
at the
talking
4
the
is
one way
closed.
back here, number 8.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one at the 4 is still closed, so they wouldn't hear it. But anybody in these staterooms is going to hear this. And so, like I said, this guy turns 3 shades of white and drops his pistol.
She picked that up, probably.
Yeah, I will when it. I think I used all my shit though. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I forced the social role.
Yes.
So,
Gregor, what are you doing? You see this guy, of course, drop his pistol. I mean, it's not even so much like it was a conscious act. It's that he is in such shock that his hand just went limp and the pistol just kind of rang out of his trigger finger and clattered to the floor.
I'm going to shoot him in the head.
Oh my god.
It's the pirate way.
What did the
I
captain
guess
say?
that's happening.
Huh?
I guess that's happening.
Well, should I, Captain?
Well, you're doing your turn, and that's what you've determined is the course of action.
Well, the question is, can I get by him?
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, you could go.
I go to here
on this left side. Yeah.
I go to here, aim at this guy up here, and yell, "Hands up!"
Okay, so this guy up here.
Threats.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and so make a persuasion plus social check, and you get to make that with a boon.
Oh, geez. Nine.
Nice. So this guy up here, he drops his he in his hand, he had a metal food tray, and he drops it and holds up his hands. The guy behind him, the guy behind him has the barrel of a Gauss rifle, and just the barrel, not the rest of the gun. And he's got a cleaning kit down the middle of it, and he drops what he's doing and holds up his hands.
Hell yeah.
Very effective.
Next time I'm going to throw a trank grenade up there.
Well, I mean,
Put them to sleep. We
We,
got to put these guys in the icicle.
in theory, they'll be under our command soon.
that's true. Yeah, Gregor. I mean, so these guys are surrendering. They are doing exactly what you've told them to do. What's your next move here?
Am I out of moves?
Well, I mean, what is your
I'm
next?
fired.
No, I mean, you now that they're surrendering, I mean, you could of course shoot.
I don't think so. I might be a pirate, but shooting people that have surrendered is not. There's no fun in that.
I mean,
Get on the floor.
Blackbeard did it more than a couple of times. But of course, he was also
I mean, if you look,
crazy from the syphilis. But
if you look all the way down the hallway, you'll see a guy that's got his inside splattered. He's just kind of laying in the hallway back there.
yeah, he's probably still smoking from the
Yeah.
from the. Well, this guy that quick drew and shot Beth, he's got to have some huge balls clanking around inside his combat armor because she's walking around with a PGMP-14. And he's got a Gauss pistol,
I kind of like the kind of
Either that or he's really
The
stupid.
dude's got a big dick. There's no doubt about that. So yeah, I mean, what's your next call here? I would say that ordering them to surrender is I would say a free action.
Do you want to
Because of the
disarm them
boon.
or something?
Because of the boon, they had no choice but to hear Ting. So
You could disarm them for now.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
they are disarmed.
or continue
are?
to push. Yeah.
I mean-
We're going up to number 4.
How about I just tell them to lay on the ground?
okay, so yeah, these guys lay down and just kind of they're like, yes, sir. They lay down. Keep in mind these are the enlisted quarters, so
Um,
privates generally do exactly what they're told. These are shipmates. They're not.
I think if
They're
we-
basic spacemen.
Yeah, they're
I
basic
think-
spacers.
I think if we're really honorable about it, we can let everybody that wants to go with our side, or pledge allegiance to us to stay on the ship and all that. And the ones that don't, we can give them a choice. We probably can get more people on our side if we give everybody at least a facade of a choice. If you want to stay with Lady Hill, get on the launch and you'll get to go and do your thing.
Hold
but
on,
we're
let
taking.
me rig the power plant to explode 5 minutes after.
Oh, we don't have to do that. We can hit it with the Sandcasters and take it out.
That's true. Yeah.
You're right, though. Facade of choice would definitely break things up a lot. They feel
Yeah.
less
Well,
like they're
I
being
want the crew to fall in behind us and operate this ship. I mean,
That's a good idea.
yeah. But I mean, right now we have to be a bully and at least take the computers and then go up and seize the bridge. I think is the way to
That's
do it.
right. Yeah,
Keith.
we gotta.
Keith,
Yeah.
make a recon.
Where is the
Make
bridge?
a recon plus intellect check.
The bridge is on the next level up towards the aft of the ship.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Right here's your bridge area. 17.
Yeah.
But I mean, the bridge is probably heavily reinforced and all this other bullshit.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out after when we take over the computers, it'll be a lot less reinforced. I mean,
Hmm.
that's what I'm hoping.
So,
I,
so Keith, you can hear the sound of that kind of sound that you hear if somebody, like for instance, that sound a plasma cutter makes, like
Oh
in real
no.
life.
Mm.
And you turn around and you see that there are sparks coming down. These guys are using a laser drill. And the funny thing about a laser drill is when you look at the effect where normally there would be a damage rating, it doesn't have a damage rating. It says cuts through any known material eventually. So
Oh man.
they're just cutting through the top iris valve door that has been locked from up above.
Do you want backup or you feel prepared?
I'm gonna draw my weapon and aim in that at the hole that's coming into being.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that? I thought that's happening here.
I can.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's in the next room.
Oh
You
yeah.
got time.
Okay, so I've got a moment, but I'm gonna aim into that iris valve room,
Okay.
and
Will you let us know?
I'm gonna continue to just over my shoulder check on the computer until it's done.
Okay. So
Are
yeah.
you gonna tell the rest of the crew that you heard that?
I am also gonna tell the rest of the crew. Yes.
Okay, good, because I would want to know.
Yeah.
So the timer
Oh,
has 22 seconds left on it before the computer will be locked out.
okay.
And keep in mind that's with you having the only password to unlock the computer.
Nice.
I better
Yes.
hope they don't kill you.
but you don't want them to hit escape on the keyboard before
Right.
they. Yeah,
right.
you could
That's
maybe.
With the
exactly
mouse
right.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Alt,
if
So
it was our
Alt
style computer,
F4.
yeah,
Yeah,
unplug the keyboard, and walk away.
God, we used to do that all the time in Mech Warrior online, you know, because somebody would inevitably jump into the chat and they'd be like, what's the hotkey to change from first person to third person mode? Oh, just hit Alt F4, and you'd see somebody's name just drop from the
Oh.
lobby list. Bye.
Bye.
So Keith has readied in action. He's got his weapon aimed, which will give him a +1 to anybody that drops through that iris valve. Beth, what are you doing?
Let's see. We don't know how heavily armed the people ahead are. Or, I mean, the person dropping through is, do we?
No, but
Yeah,
I don't know how many there are either.
yeah, they're going to be more heavily armed than the guys we've run across up till now. It's been pointed out they have an armory up there,
Right.
so they might be in battle dress, and that might need help cracking them open.
Okay, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's see. I think I'll move here and then I should not fire the PGMP this direction.
you might not want to fire that into engineering. That could be potentially
Yeah.
bad.
I have a breaching gun too, if they want to be. Well, actually, let's see.
Do you have
Okay,
breaching
So
charges?
this right here is going to be your reactor. This
Okay.
is going to, well, maybe it's the other way around. This is going to be your reactor. This is going to be your jump drive. And then these, of course, are your maneuver drives.
Fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any breaching charges?
I don't believe that I do.
You have you could ready like a
regular gun.
well, I was going to say
So one of the things that you guys haven't done is so your battle dresses have slots that you can install stuff to, and like one of the things that you could do is you could put a mounted weapon. Now, and let me just double check this because it is it's pretty gnarly. Battle dress is on page 38, but for instance, and this is under the battle dress customizations, artillery, pioneer, side commando. Here we go, modifications. They have anti-missile systems that you can put in. So if somebody fires missiles at you, it'll just automatically little Vulcan chain gun just goes and chews up missiles.
I have that.
Flight pack, enhanced mobility, enhanced strength. So hey, why use a laser drill when you can just rip a bulkhead open, right? One of them though, integrated weapon mount. So you can have a pistol integrated into the suit. You could have a melee weapon integrated. You could have a rifle integrated. The biggest one is you could mount a vehicle weapon to, like, you could have like a 20mm autocannon mounted on your shoulder.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, integral heavy weapon up to 250 kilograms. So, I mean, they're not joking around. Battle dress is some hardcore shit. Of course, the Drinaxian isn't that fantastic, but I mean, it's still battle dress, but it's mostly the Drinaxian stuff is mostly for show. It is essentially recon battle dress, if I remember correctly.
I think I'll just switch to heavy laser pistol, and then I moved twice, and then I changed my weapon. I think that's probably what I can do.
Okay. All right, so you swapped out to your laser pistol, and just kind of slung the PGMP back. The Marines. So these guys have all surrendered.
We should go back to the room.
Yeah, I'll tell them to go into the room. Even the guys that we have, that'll make 6 guys total that we've sent to a room. I'll be telling them that on my turn. I'll be telling them that as I continue on down the fucking hallway.
You go to your room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go into your room and shut the door.
And lock it.
Yeah.
And don't come out no matter what you hear.
Don't come out. Don't come out till Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. You want attention? I think so. And you also want your treats, I think. Yeah, I want my temptation treats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do. Mine like the Temptations, and they like they love the greenies, especially the catnip flavored ones.
And I liked the chicken tonight. That was good too.
Yeah. So this happening over here, there is a final flood of sparks that comes down, and the lock, still closed and locked, iris door clangs to the floor, and a guy jumps down, and he is wearing basic scout battle dress. Keith, you get your shot, and you get a +1 because you've been aiming.
Nice.
Okay.
That is a hit with +2.
Okay. Yeah. $30.
Nice.
It's not
Okay.
perfect, but it's something.
And the other guy drops down. Yeah. First guy drops down through the hole, and you light off your laser rifle, and you actually do cut through his battle dress. There is this thin, molten line that cuts through, and he does take 10 points of damage. He is still standing.
Wow.
He
That's it. Yeah.
Does he have any endurance left?
does
Okay.
not, but
He's not unconscious yet.
Yeah.
He opens fire with a tech level 11 laser rifle on you.
Oh no, it's the same thing I have.
Let's see if they roll better.
And he hits with a +2 to damage.
You've got better armor though.
I do. I have 26 points.
And he doesn't get through. He only does 23 points of damage. It does leave a molten streak across your armor. The other guy, he takes aim on Beth, and he's going to get a +1 for aiming with his
He
minor action.
moved.
Oh, that's right. He did move. So, but he still gets a 14. That is a hit.
All right.
With a +6 to damage, which is going to be a critical hit.
Use a luck point to take that out of the critical range at least.
Okay.
You should.
How many luck did I use? I got 9.
Just one
You
would
can
be
just
enough.
one. Yeah.
I just need a little bit of luck. So okay.
Just a tiny bit.
It makes it so
Okay,
you don't
sounds right.
crit. You have to roll on all these other tables on how fucked up you are.
I don't want to hit the jackpot, but if I could win $100, that'd be great.
They recharge. I mean,
The wrong dice.
yeah. We want you to roll everything less than 4. Now, can you do that? All your dice less than 4.
He's rolling.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
that
look
certainly
at
didn't
that.
help. So yeah, he does not cut through your battle rest, but he does hit, and it just kind of refracts off of your armor. And you guys are some lucky motherfuckers, is what you are.
I jinxed your ass.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
that was.
you did. Ping, you hear gunfire and some loud curses from Beth behind you. What are you doing?
Man, I have to trust my fucking crewmates to handle the fucking situation, and I'm going
That's
to
true.
continue on. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, you are cooking up the hallway. Gregor, what are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. Also telling everybody down in this hallway that surrendered to go into a stateroom and wait.
Okay, so yeah, the guys that have surrendered, they go. The rest of these staterooms are all empty.
Yeah.
Your assumption, of course, is that those crew members are on duty elsewhere. But these 3 guys go into their enlisted quarters and shut the door.
Yeah. Wonderful. That might not even be a fully staffed ship. I mean, we don't know.
That's
So, yeah, what the
yeah,
fuck ever.
it's not like Drinax had.
Not like it's going to do much.
Yeah.
It's not going very far.
Keith, what are you doing? Let me update you on your timer.
I shall return.
Okay.
That's what.
There are 16 seconds left on the timer.
Ah, oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna shoot again at the same guy.
Okay.
I might as well aim too. I've got the time, so I'm gonna aim and then fire.
Okay. Yeah,
Give
that
him
gives you
another
another
lick.
plus.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
That is a hit with a +4.
Sweet. 26.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, your laser hits dead on accurate, and you can see that in on the left shoulder, your laser has actually burned a hole through his armor, and actually comes out the other side.
Wow.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, he's
He's hurting, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Beth.
Is he still conscious?
He is still conscious. He's probably regretting that. But Beth,
Yeah.
what would you like to do? This is
I-
the guy that shot at you.
Yeah, I'll shoot back at him, fucking jerk. I'll aim and fire. 11.
That is a hit with +3 to damage.
Four. 17. I probably didn't get through. Damn
It did not. It did. You hit, but it did not go through his armor.
Not as good as Keith.
But he peed his pants.
Right. One Marine is going to fire on Keith. One's going to fire on Beth. On Keith. That's a hit with a +2 to damage. Oh, wait. That's not right. That should have been -2. So, 22 points of damage. That doesn't quite get through, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a solid hit.
It is.
But that doesn't quite do it.
You're going to have to repair your armor after this.
Yeah, it's probably going
Yeah.
to be pretty dinged up. The other guy hits Beth with a +2 to damage. Oh, same thing. So yeah, your armor is sizzling and smoking. There's some sparks going off. Both of your heads-up displays are reading, warning, 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 but it does not get through to your person.
Not good.
Ting, what are you doing? All the way
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger, Will Robinson!
the springy arms.
5, 6,
I
7.
spent
Gonna
my high school years watching that after school.
open this. I'm gonna open this valve and walk in
Okay.
to right there, and I will. Are these guys just sitting there eating food and shit?
They are. So this is the enlisted mess. This guy.
They're eating?
Yes, they are. One guy is in the process of getting some food from the auto kitchen, and the other guy is sitting at the table with a metallic, the metal segmented trays, because that way, thanks to the military, your food doesn't touch each other, and that's what he's sitting there eating. So the iris valve opens up, and Ting steps in, and he's like in mid-bite. He's not even wearing armor. He's just wearing a Drinaxian Spacer's speed suit. The little onesies that.
I'll look at them both and I'll say, you forget 100 things that fucking every fucking day. Let seeing me be one of them.
Make a persuasion plus social check. That's
15.
That's pretty good. The guy that is cooking at the auto kitchen, the dinger goes off, and everybody, there's like dead silence for a second. They're all looking at you like you're not going to shoot us, right?
No, eat your fucking food.
And he reaches up and he opens up the microwave and he pulls out his food and he goes,
Salt
I
and
don't know.
pepper,
See,
motherfucker.
he goes,
Yeah, come on.
See what?
Yeah. That's, we're just passing on through. Don't mind us.
So these guys both have surrendered. Gregor, what are you doing?
Come on.
Now, just so you know, I ain't telling you to do nothing, but right
One,
there
two,
is
three,
a way to the top floor
Yeah, to deck 1.
to deck 1.
4,
Headed
5.
in
Can I
through.
get through this Cyrus at 8?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
These 2 irises, you would know, are closed. Are not? I'm sorry,
How
closed
the
and
hell do you
locked.
get into the computer?
Yeah, there should be a door here. Yeah, there's a door there.
If
Probably in
not,
this
we'll make
middle of
one.
this hallway.
Yeah.
You just cut your way in, because not always works with computers. You just get a Dremel tool and just make a new hole.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Then I pull
Right.
out the soldering iron and cover it up.
Right. Those video cards too big for the case? That's okay. I can make it work.
I remember my very first computer, the Tandy 80.
Oh God, trash 80s.
Yeah, the Trash 80. It only had upper character. In order to give it both upper and lower case, you had to cut traces and solder wires in and change the chip.
Oh, you had one of the really early models. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
1981.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the trash 80 with the silver
By
contacts.
then,
on
I'd
their
already
keyboard.
had 4 years of computer work.
Yeah, their keyboards were the reason they were called the trash 80 is because their keyboards were maybe good for about a year. They were a mechanical keyboard, but they had silver contacts. So
Yeah, you wear them off.
you pound on those for about a year, and they just your keyboard craps out. So Gregor moves up and moves into the computer core. We will pick this up next. So we are good for the Wednesday after Christmas, correct?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All
I
right.
have to drive across town for Christmas to see my daughter, but nothing after that.
Nice. All right. So we will pick this up Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the Wednesday after Christmas. I want you guys to have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you next week.
Hey, you too.
Merry
Thank you,
Christmas.
Greg.
You.
Merry Christmas. Have a good night,
See you
guys.
Friday.
Yep. I will see you Friday.